Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. We at AMC are so excited to have this movie on the big screens. I just saw it actually last night and I laughed so hard. It's hysterical.
Yeah, it really was fun doing a comedy. It was my first comedy I've ever done, first romantic anything I've ever done, and yeah, it was such an amazing experience. I learned a lot.
Had you ever worked with any of the boys before, anyone behind the scenes? This is the first time?
It's the first time,
yeah.
And so they really took me from being the new girl at school standing awkwardly in the middle of the cafeteria with my tray to making a beeline to the cool kids table and sitting right down like I've known them forever.
Yeah, I can imagine that they're very, very entertaining to shoot a movie with, absolutely.
Yeah, they really made it feel like it wasn't work in the least.
Yeah, that's great. And I mean, it kind of isn't in a sense where you're portraying yourself and what you do for, you know, all what you're doing outside of acting as well. How can you prepare to play yourself at all? Is there any way to prepare to play yourself?
I mean, not really, because I am the world's foremost expert on being myself, and I think no one else can tell you how to be you. And the thing that I had to do was just relax and not be stressed out and really be myself and allow myself to be myself. And it was really good having Jerry and Doug there to take me out of that being self-conscious, being away from the physical side of movies where I'm usually fighting and shooting guns, and I'm great at all that, and I know that I'm great at all that, to the point where I felt comfortable doing just dialogue and coming up with lines, trying to be funny, other things like that. It's so new, but they really made me feel comfortable enough to be part of the process.
Yeah, and explore a love story as well, which is great for your character.
And it's really accurate to where I am in my actual life, where I would like a guy like Jerry, and he probably would assume that I wouldn't be into him even if he liked me back, and this whole situation realistically could happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, were you training while you were filming this movie? How do you make it all work?
Well, the great thing about Entourage being filmed in LA is it was really easy for me to train.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to go anywhere on like location, so I could go to my gym and train and then film and just show up on the days that they needed me and then be right in where I wanted at my gym, and all that is the most comfortable situation I've ever been in a movie, actually.
That's great. And I feel like that definitely shows on camera as well, because the chemistry is very real between you and Turtle, and it's great to see that.
I think it's cool that if, like on paper, if you said, you know, Ronda and Turtle, what do you think? You would say, no, not in a million years. But when you see us together, it really does make sense, and it really is very cute that that there is, even though you would think, oh, some fighter chick and this other guy wouldn't ever be into each other, it's kind of like both of our insecurities kind of, that they really show, and that he's this really desirable, attractive guy and he doesn't even know it and doubts himself, and I'm this chick that everyone thinks is super tough and super mean and callous all the time, when I just want to be a cuddly little girl at the end of the day. And it's really fun to see those misconceptions clash.
Absolutely. Were you a fan of the show before?
I just so happened to start watching the show when I was in training camp for UFC 168. I was like, let's just start watching Entourage out of nowhere. I'd never seen an episode, and me and my roommates were binge watching like seasons and all these things.
They flow so well.
Yeah, it was hard to stop, so I could go to bed and be able to train in the morning. And then suddenly I got a call for an offer to be in the movie, and it was so coincidental that I thought it was meant to be.
Yeah, well, while you are a very tough chick and you kick butt literally in this movie as well, you are absolutely a force to be reckoned with, and it was so great for us to see this side to you, and just congratulations so much. Like, honestly, we cannot wait to have it in AMC Theaters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.